we're going to have a successful energy transition that ultimately puts people at the centre of our electricity system, we're actually going to have to work out what it means to have a socio-techno-economic framing and to design and operate an energy system that's actually consistent with that framing.
So I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story. It's about apples. This is a land where you need apples to do everything you want to do to live your life. But now 1 in 3 houses have apple trees in their gardens, and there are lots of excess apples flowing into the system. However, whenever you carry your apples through the front door that you've picked up from your neighbour, you get charged. So I think I've stretched that analogy quite far. And I'd welcome anyone who's got any other crazy ideas about apples and cider and how that might apply to the electricity system. But I think when you talk about it as apples, it sounds quite bonkers, doesn't it? It sounds really silly.
Because I've worked around social licence for such a long time, I know how difficult it is. And what's interesting to me is that there's really broad consensus that social licence is a critical enabler for that transition. We all agree on that. If we approach social licence through an instrumental lens where it's like something you extract, like a tooth, we're just not going to get there.
But this transformation is every bit as much now being powered and accelerated by the choices that we're all making as individuals, not just as consumers, but also as citizens.
I don't think we want to be going to communities and consumers on a piecemeal basis. I think we need to have the whole picture and be able to have that holistic conversation as part of it. So I think holistic is really an essential element.
So with that, please join me in thanking Jill, Alex, Paul and Kirsty.